Levi Bolton of the Phoenix Law Enforcement Association, representing Phoenix police officers and other peace officers, joins us live tonight. Levi, is there something that's being missed in all of this, and what is it?
Yeah, John, good evening. I struggle with that explanation, although good policing and the men and women who serve and protect do a fabulous job out there, but we're 400 officers down. We've got less money, less resources, less assets to deploy. Unemployment is at an all-time high. Traditionally, we spike during those incidents.
So what's going on, Levi?
Kind of the sacred cow that no one likes to talk about. About 3 years ago, our homicide rate was 85% of those folks involved in homicides were illegal foreign nationals. Now it's currently 5%. We changed our Operation Order 1.4.3, our immigration policy.
Where you can ask people whether they're here illegally.
That's correct.
And so your point is that, and we know that at least 100,000, maybe upwards of 120,000 illegals have left Arizona. A lot of this due to the economy, maybe because of a climate that's seen as inhospitable to illegals. But if you lose that group, any segment of population leaving, you would see a decline in crime, would you not?
I would think so. And particularly, I think what we do is we look at deterrence. Risk of discovery versus risk of contact and consequence following those contacts.
So you think the flight of illegal immigration out of here has had a big effect on crime?
I would say a significant one, yes.
Let's listen. Phoenix PD, again, talking about is there some type of nexus between illegal immigration and crime? Take a listen.
We are the only city in the valley that has seen this double-digit drop in crime. If, in fact, it was solely immigration, you would see the same type of drop in crime in other valley cities, which you haven't seen. So is that possible it's affecting it? Certainly. But again, we believe that certainly some of the things that the department is doing has certainly played a big factor anyway in dropping in violent crimes.
Before I have you respond to that, Chief Harris, back in 2008, October of 2008, he talked about illegal immigration being part of the reason crime had dropped in 2008. This is a quote. He says, "We developed a new immigration policy that allows our officers to use their discretion when dealing with criminal aliens." Exactly what you mentioned earlier, a change in policy. Why is PD not talking about that now?
I wouldn't want to substitute my judgment for theirs, but this whole issue has become emotionally and politically charged, and I think there's a lot of folks who've politicized the issue of illegal immigration to the chagrin of the men and women who serve and protect, and having done so, it's kind of hard to back away from that position.
So they're stuck in a position where they won't even admit it if it even may be obvious?
Again, I went on to substitute my judgment.
Okay, I know you're being very careful here, but what I'm saying is I think the public's looking at this and saying, all things being equal, if you've got fewer officers out there, a terrible economy, and crime is dropping, what has changed in the community?
John, you just nailed it. I think the explanation, although the spokesperson gave a valid explanation, but I just don't find the department's current position a credible one. These stats are quantifiable. We know what the ratio of offender population was, our victim population. We've got a good idea of how many folks have exited the valley. There's only one thing that has changed during that period with regard to significant method of operation, and that's the Operation Order 1.4.3.
Okay, so illegal immigration you think is tied to this drop?
I do.
Okay. Levi Bolton, appreciate your time as always. Thank you.
Thank you.